Things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Utah Utes offense comes onto the field first today. It can catch people off guard, but one of the most intense, fiercest rivalries in the country in the Beehive State. BYU and Utah continue to prove why everyone ought to pay attention. Cougars trailed at 21-10 at the half and won on a field goal with 3 seconds left.
And it was BYU that capitalized on a lot of Utah mistakes, especially in the second half of that game. 2 costly turnovers by the Utes helped BYU score 12 unanswered in the second half, including a game-winning field goal, David, as time expired.
Well, and that game-winning drive had a little bit of drama, too. Remember the 4th down holding call? Not a lot of likes about that call. Not a lot of like between these two teams. A lot of hatred. It's always a fun matchup. We're in store for a good game.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that is another first down for the offense. Here we go.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So now it's 2nd and long.
Single. Back 18.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the catch, it's Parker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Handoff from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Dampier. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Utah! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Rushes on him. Pressure got to him. Couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
Running into the open space.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Utah Utes will take over.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Using his legs, it's Parker. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bentley. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being...
Touchdown, Utes! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes the catch around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the quick game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Hillstead. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Utes have moved it inside the 20. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got.
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the battle between Utah and BYU plays out.
The Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's go. Break. All eyes.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do that.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off play action on first down. The short hands. It's Martin. At the 40. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ryan. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Caught, close to the marker, it's Martin. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How long do you need to throw the football? Goodness gracious, he had tons of time in the pocket to get rid of it, to make a read, but just kept holding on to it and holding on to it. And eventually, at some point, that offensive line is going to break down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He gets a hand on it. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
And for that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, they get him on the zone blitz. Defense did a good job disguising that. This quarterback's going to have to dial in a little bit better as this game goes on, Pollock, and make sure he understands exactly what the defense is doing.
100%. Listen, the more you can do, whether it's zone blitz or simulated pressures, whatever, to give the quarterback different looks. Nice job. Looks like a nice cover zone. I'm going to have time. No. Linebacker comes flying through the hole, gets to the quarterback, and gets the big sack.
Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to run for it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Get it out on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
At the 14. First down for the offense.
Break. Single.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.